Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Watson finding Fells complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. And 59, 54. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Joker. And 55.
Watson just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, 32 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier
Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson flushed out right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun, Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Watson looks to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17, Davante Adams.
Davante Adams
Green Bay.
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. All right, T, let's hear it. All right, T. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Watch the pass. Hey,
here's Watson from the gun on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, 69 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Green Bay.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson on first down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Watson. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And I think the ball's out. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 60 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line.